Toastmasters in Jerusalem. There's Jerusalemites rather interested to hear that. It's in the number one of high performance leadership, sharing your vision. Describe vision, describe what it is to be accomplished with the project, generate interest and enthusiasm in the audience.
Before I came to Israel, I used to be an engineer at IBM. And as a somewhat creative person, I always used to come up with a number of new tools, new ways to do things, trying to improve the efficiency of how we work. I do a lot of building tools that do some of our work for us. And one of the downsides that I found to having this sort of creativity is that then people come up to me and say, you know what, you did something really nice here. You should come and talk to everyone about it. Explain what it is that you did. And well, I don't know about everyone here. I mean, raise your hand if you get asked at work to talk about things. Okay. Personally, whenever an opportunity like this came up, at least back then, to talk about something like this, I got excited, I got flustered. I was always the first one to not volunteer. No, I had no interest in this whatsoever. I did not want to get up in front of a group. Now one day, my manager comes to me and says, you know what? We have a Toastmasters club at the office. I'd never heard of Toastmasters at that point. He said, why don't you go try it out? I found out what it was about. It's public speaking. Do I want to do this? No. But my boss said so yes. I went and I survived, to my own surprise. And I don't know exactly what got into me about this, but I went back the next week and the week after that. And I decided, you know what, I'll join. I haven't actually caused myself any real permanent damage with this yet, so I kept going and getting involved in it. And what I discovered after a couple of times going is, and I actually remember it was literally halfway through presenting my second speech at Toastmasters, I realized I'm having fun. I'm actually enjoying this. Now, I never actually expected to enjoy speaking in front of a group. It's always been the most terrifying thing for me that I've ever done. But here I was enjoying it. Well, I kept doing that for a few years until I moved to Israel. And when I came here, I was devastated to find that there were no Toastmasters clubs anywhere in Israel. What could I do? I started up my own club. I gathered together a group here in Modi'in, what eventually became this club, and started doing Toastmasters. Got back into it. I was enjoying myself again. I was growing. I was developing my skills, having fun, meeting new people, and got so much out of it. But at some point, I realized that, well, I've always wanted to do more than just the one club, because there are a lot of things that you can do when you have multiple clubs working with each other. But I also wanted to get something more involved at my workplace. I wanted to get people at work involved in the same way that I had gotten into Toastmasters to begin with. And for various reasons, mostly because people in Israel haven't really heard of Toastmasters, it took a number of tries to get anywhere with it. But now, I decided to start this as a personal project, a long-term project that I am driving to establish a club in Jerusalem. And so that's why I've invited everyone here tonight. I wanted to explain to you and show you what it is about Toastmasters. We have an opportunity here for everyone, regardless of their background, regardless of how much experience they have in public speaking, regardless of how much you might want to back off and not be in front of the crowd, to actually realize that there is a simple, fun, safe environment in which to practice and learn these skills, and a place where you can improve on these skills, where we can build our leadership skills, and find that, especially doing it in the workplace, this is not only something that improves your own skills, it has a direct application on your profession. It allows you to go at your workplace and present your ideas, share your own thoughts with your coworkers in a way that you didn't really realize you were capable of before. And it's not just at the workplace. In your own personal life as well. I've found a number of times when I've been asked to speak personally, to speak in front of a family event, and have been able to because of what I've done here at Toastmasters. Statistics show that most people are afraid of a number of things. The number one fear that people have from all these various surveys that are done is the fear of public speaking. Number 2 on this list is death. The comedian Jerry Seinfeld took this to say that most people, this means attending a funeral, would rather be in the casket than giving a eulogy. So I'd like to come and challenge each of you here tonight to take this opportunity. Join Toastmasters. Learn to improve how you communicate and enjoy doing so. And let's see just how far you can go.